All right, this is a design that we have here. It's basically an exterior of the Cybertruck. So you could do static analysis, you could do thermal analysis, and you can do model analysis. Let's do a thermal analysis, and let's select the type of metal that we would like to use. So let's do aluminum 6061. You can adjust the temperatures. There's the hot side, there's the ambient temperature. Yeah, we can keep you can adjust it based on environment that you put it in, and then you get detailed thermal analysis of what you're building. It all happens like instantaneously. Let's do static analysis. Let's see, it's titanium, for example. You run the analysis, you get the results here. We allow you now to do assembly. We allow you to add multiple parts into your design platform. We also have different ways of viewing. So you can use different material, and this is a plastic, for example, matte material, or you could use a glass, as you see, and it's very responsive. We have an export that allows you to export any formats of the files that you would like, and these are the standard formats that you could use anywhere, like STEP or STL or IGES. You design 12 volt to 5 volt power supply. That's a simple circuit. Electronics design already created. So this is the circuit, this is the schematic, this is the PCB. You get layers here to allow you to see different parts and pieces of your design. So now you can see like the paths of the electronics components, basically the names of those components. So you have input terminal and output terminal, and then the small circuit that does basically that voltage switch from 12 to 6 volts. Very simplified circuit. So here you get the idea of what you're trying to build. Start selecting part and values of these parts based on what would make the circuit work, and then we'll start sourcing the actual part. So looking for things that are in stock, pricing out the part that was selected, and then we'll design the schematic and go through multiple design row checks, and then does the same for PCB until it finds the perfect design that meets all the design requirements. Once it pass all these design rules, it will create a report of that, and then it goes to simulation. So simulation will run through different processes. So for example, it will do the AC response, and then we'll show you basically the AC response simulated here, and it will do a DC sweep, and then you also see it here. It'll also do transients analysis. For power circuits, it's very simple. For different designs, you get like a lot more signals based on where you're trying to design. And then you can export the simulation models, and you can rerun them, you can modify them. We added tools on top of that to do more elaborative simulations. So we could do thermal analysis and simulation for what this circuit is and does. That simulation get completed, you get the values that it ran on and generated here. We can do signal integrity, and then also give you that value and create a report for that. We can also do Monte Carlo. You can do these different models here, so like you can adjust it and specify more parameters. So you can select what model you want. You can adjust the values manually and do more elaborative simulation if you want. We have electromagnetic field simulation as well. You can select, are you simulating Wi-Fi module and RF cellular circuits, PCIe, DDR, any computer parts that you're building or something that's, very specialized. We added signal integrity, so you could set up your target impedance that you want to achieve, and then you can run signal integrity onto your circuit model. So this is the 3D feature. You can either export it or you can click here, view in 3D, and then boom, one click, you got basically that circuit that you created in 3D. This is the black part, which is this one. Then you have the other two parts, which is our J1 and J2, and then you have two capacitors, C1, C2, C3, and that's your circuit. Say you want to manufacture this, one click manufacture, and then it will take you to this page. Pay for it, it will ship to your home, already manufactured. You can do assembly as well, so you don't have to do anything. All one click design all the way into manufacturing.